So to give a bit of background, what has the payments ecosystem and network been like over the last few months in North America? I mean, everything's through check, isn't it?
It is not all check, but it's certainly, check is still prominent here. What I think of is that we have 6 main payment types here in the US. So we have check, we have cash, we have card, which both credit, debit card, and then we have ACH, wires, and now real-time payments. And so across those 6, you see different ways people move money for the needs that they have. So over the last few years, we in general have seen money move faster, or the requirements for money to move faster from our clients, which are financial institutions. So that's why we launched the Real-Time Payment Network, which we can talk about in a little bit. And that's where we're seeing through all the networks how to move money faster, but also safe and secure for our financial institutions and financial stability here in the US.
So you know what's going to come next. So I do want to talk about real-time payments and around that, but do you think that all of, even wires and checks, do you think that that's something that's going to become utterly redundant and just not used in the same, if something, for example, a completely fast real-time payments network is going to be the norm?
We do talk about it. We actually talk about kind of the ebb and flow of payment types as they move. And what's interesting is during the pandemic, we saw most of the networks that I just talked about shift down, right? So people weren't spending money, they weren't going to stores, they weren't traveling, but ACH transactions, for example, in real time continue to grow. So we saw, like last year here in the US, ACH grew 7-8%. Our networks here at the Clearinghouse grew 9%. Which is exciting to see. While real-time grows, the need across other payment types, generally ACH, wires, and card, will continue to grow because what they serve in their own network it is important for what they need. So consumers need quick at checkout or rewards, right? So that here in the US, rewards is really important to us. And then on wires, you need really that funds availability and this knowledge that a large value transaction is going through with the security and the safety that they need.
I'm looking at these different payment methods within the US. Have you seen any of them grow for payments coming outside of the US inwards? For example, have ACH payments inwards from, say, a bank in the UK? Has that increased in comparison to, say, a wire from the UK coming across to the US?
We've seen a little bit of ACH move. We have a format here in the US within ACH called IAT, and that enables the format, the messages, kind of the rules around it to grow. We haven't seen that grow as much as traditional wires. Wires tend to be kind of the traditional method to move cross-border payments. But ACH is growing, and then there's alternative ways that we're starting to see. You always have closed loop wallets, for example. You have crypto now starting to form, and really borders are kind of being grayed in terms of money movement, which is good, but then we think about also the compliance, the safety and security, because at the end of the day, our clients are the financial institutions which hold the money for the individuals and businesses.